I'm in downtown Toronto in a 1,500 square foot condo. This has 3 bedrooms and a den and was fully renovated by the Bespoke Group. This is a very odd-shaped building. The entire building is round, so all of the units have a curved wall of windows, which can make the layouts very challenging. But what the Bespoke Group do is that they take these really unique spaces and transform them into a very livable, functional home filled with very luxurious details. So let's take this room by room. Previously, when you entered the unit, there was a closet and the washer-dryer unit. All of that stayed kind of in the same location, but they created a really sexy drop zone, hotel-like with a mirror, somewhere you can leave your keys, and of course, hid away the washer-dryer stack. Laundry. So now when you walk in, the front hall feels super elegant. It's this great first impression, and also it's very functional. Now, right off the entrance is the kitchen. The kitchen was always there, but it was very, very 90s. They knew that the kitchen was going to stay there and obviously would never have that much natural light because it is so far from the windows. So most people would think, it's dark, maybe I should do a white kitchen. They said, no, let's go Moody. They went with a dark wood look cabinet, a cool cloudy countertop and backsplash. And what they did is they played around with the lighting. Now this is integrated lighting galore. You wouldn't necessarily notice the smoky glass, but it really adds to the whole look. And then you'll see here how they had to deal with the bulkhead, but they clad it in the same material as the cabinets. So your eye just goes up, and then they added some integrated lighting to really emphasize it and just bring your eye up. It's super cool. And then there are the touches of black. So on the hood, you've got it on the gables, and then again in the backsplash of the bar. It's just like a real mood in here. Now the rest of the open concept space is divided into dining and living area. Previously, the owners had just made it into one big dining area. They went with sunpan furniture, which really fit the space, was just a little bit smaller. They went with a custom table clad in porcelain, so not delicate. They chose dining benches, which could really just tuck in underneath. And then the living room, nice and cozy, but with a beautiful millwork feature wall where the TV is. This is a great detail. It acts as a feature wall, but they also added some storage, which is always useful. Some display storage, just keeping things pretty. And because this living room does have to act as a passway through to the other bedroom, they went with a nice narrow sofa from Sunpan, which just tucks out of the way instead of having a big sectional. And then you have a hidden door to the other bedroom. Initially, this was more of an open space with a living room and sort of forgotten office at the back. And although the Bespoke Group would have loved to just tear it all down and make a giant open concept space, they couldn't because there is a big mechanical pillar in the way that they could not remove. They decide to just work with what they have and turn that pillar into walls to create 2 very distinct rooms that now served an even better purpose. The way they approached this is to think of all of the luxuries you would have in an office, what makes an office great, and bring it back home. So they added sliding doors with a fluted glass just to add that layer of privacy. And they even added a soundproof wall at the back of the unit, which is the shared wall with the neighbor. Perfect spot to just add some padding. These come in a multitude of colors and patterns, and from far away, it looks like wallpaper. They also added an accent wall, which is a Benjamin Moore paint made to be used as a whiteboard. This is a real thing. You can write on it, you can erase it. It's a perfect way to add that office whiteboard or corkboard in your space without having to physically bring one in. So the smaller bedroom, which is almost hidden, is a kid's bedroom. Some of the cool features in this bedroom, the wallpaper that they added, it's kind of a cosmic wallpaper, which is just a little bit puffy and has some soundproofing capabilities. Great use of space. The other side of the condo has 2 bathrooms and 2 more bedrooms. The principal bedroom has by far the coolest windows, and you really get a sense of that curved building. So what they did here was obviously make the king bed the feature of the space, and they used these really cool modular panels to just upholster the entire wall. It's always really soothing in a bedroom to have a lot of symmetry like you have here, but also a lot of layered lighting. And here are these panels that are so cool because they're just on rails. So really you could reupholster these however you like, and you just slip them back in. And you can customize this to whatever size you need. This solves the problem of bringing big things up in the elevator. Now, because this bedroom ends in a point, it's actually the perfect spot for a little vanity or desk. It is a beautiful corner of the unit that's flooded with daylight. And of course, they redid the walk-in closet and painted it nice and dark, added some integrated lighting. So now it feels very much like an upscale boutique. This storage is pretty great. Look how it just illuminates your clothes. There's a principal ensuite, and that used to be kind of 90s style, a bit forgettable. They went, again, very moody and upscale hotel vibe here. Dark marble and brass. They didn't change the footprint. They just worked with what they had and made it very chic. So in a dark, moody room, these are the kind of details you want. You want some integrated lighting to set the mood. There's some more above the vanity. And here you can really see that wood frame kind of showcasing this entire vanity area. I love that they went with a darker countertop as well, and kind of a sandy brown. So the guest bedroom has a really cool shape, but came with a lot of challenges. It had a lot of bulkheads. It has a pointy corner in it. It's definitely a challenge when you're used to working with a square room. They found a way to make it work by drawing attention to the wall with a mural, a cloudy effect to give it that really enveloping, soft look, perfect for a bedroom, which contrasted really nicely with the view outside, which is high rises and lots of linear lines. The main bathroom was another room that was just kind of plain white, needed a massive reno, and they went with some warm veining through the porcelain, a white floating vanity, just modern, simple, functional. Although this is very much a uniquely shaped unit, I love that the designers ran with it and didn't try to make it anything that it wasn't. So they embraced the fact that there was less light at the front of the unit. They went with a dark, moody kitchen. They didn't try to make it an open concept loft because they didn't have the high ceilings and there was a big mechanical pillar in the living room. They didn't try to create a spa bathroom because there's no natural light in there. So they once again went like rich, dark, and moody. They gave it a whole vibe and worked with what they had and made it better. All in all, this was a super successful renovation, which took this kind of irregular shaped condo and turned it into a super functional, beautiful space.